Most poultry farmers lose money not because they didn't work hard, but because they didn't keep records. This one simple habit can save you money, boost your profits, and help you raise a healthier, more productive flock. And today, I'll show you not just why record keeping matters, but also how to start step by step using a free tool you can download and begin using right away. Let's be honest, raising birds without keeping records is like driving with your eyes closed. When you don't write things down, you forget how much feed you've used, how many birds have died, how much money you're spending, or even how many eggs you're collecting daily. That means you can't tell whether your farm is doing well or losing money until it's too late. Now, here's what record keeping helps you do. Spot diseases early by tracking mortality, know when egg production is dropping and why, track feed use and reduce waste, plan your expenses and manage cash flow, show accurate data to vets, buyers, or banks, and most importantly, calculate your profit clearly. Whether you're just starting or already raising birds, keeping daily records can literally turn your hustle into a real business. To make this easy for you, I've prepared a simple, beginner-friendly poultry record keeping toolkit. It's a set of ready-made tables you can fill in by hand or on your phone or computer. And yes, it's completely free. You can download it, print it, and start using it today to manage your poultry farm like a pro. Now let me walk you through exactly how to use it one section at a time so you can get started right away. Section 1. General Farm Profile. This is the very first table you'll fill out, and you only need to do it once per farm or per new batch of birds. In this table, write down your farm name, your name as the owner, the location of the farm, the date you started the batch, your capacity, that means how many birds you plan to raise, the type of birds like broilers, layers, or dual purpose, and finally, your veterinarian's contact for emergencies. This section is important because it gives you a clear overview of your farm operation, and it helps if you ever need to report or review your farm details later on. Section 2. Daily Record Sheet. This table should be filled every single day. It helps you track what your birds are eating and drinking, how they're growing, and whether anything unusual is happening. Here's what to fill in each column. Date, just write the day you're recording. Bird age, how old the birds are in days. Feed given, kg. How much feed you gave that day in kilograms. Water given, liters. How many liters of water you used. Mortality. If any birds died, note the number here. And finally, remarks. This is for anything worth noting, like a weather change, if birds looked weak, or if you changed the feed type. Why is this important? Because by checking your records daily, you'll quickly notice if something is wrong, like if birds are eating less, drinking more, or suddenly dying. It helps you act fast and keep your flock healthy. Section 3. Feed record. Feed is one of the biggest costs in poultry farming, so it's very important to keep track of it. This table helps you record everything related to feed purchases and usage. Here's how to fill it out. Date, when you bought or used the feed. Bird age, how old the birds were at the time. Feed type, for example, starter, grower, finisher, or layer mash. Quantity, kg. How many kilograms you got or used. Cost per kg. The price of 1 kilogram of feed. Total cost. Quantity multiplied by cost per kg. Supplier, the person or company you bought it from. Why is this important? Because it helps you know how much you're spending, what type of feed works best, and which supplier gives you the best deal. Over time, it can help you reduce waste and improve bird performance. Section 4. Vaccination and medication. Keeping your birds healthy is crucial. This table helps you record every vaccine or medication given. Fill it out like this. Date, when you gave the vaccine or medicine. Bird age, how old the birds were. Vaccine or drug name, like Newcastle vaccine or vitamins. Dosage, how much you gave per bird or per liter of water. Route, how you gave it, by mouth, injection, or mixed with water. Purpose, was it for prevention, treatment, or boosting growth? Administered by the person who gave it, maybe you or a vet. Why does this matter? Because it helps you follow a proper health program. If there's an outbreak or a sudden problem, you can look back and know exactly what was given and when. It's also useful for reporting to vets or government agencies. Section 5. Mortality record. No farmer likes to lose birds, but it does happen. The key is to track every death carefully. Here's how to use this table. Date, when the bird or birds died. Bird age, how many days old they were. Number dead, how many died that day. Cause if known, like heat stress, disease, or injury. If you're not sure, leave it blank or say unknown. Action taken, what you did after. Maybe you gave medication, called a vet, or changed the feed. Why is this important? Because tracking mortality helps you catch patterns early. For example, if several birds die at the same age across batches, you can investigate and fix the problem. It also helps you calculate your final profit more accurately. Section 6. Egg production record for layers and dual-purpose birds. If you're raising layers or dual-purpose birds, this table is key to measuring your success. Here's how to fill it out. Date, the day you collected the eggs. Bird age, how old the hens were. Number of birds, how many hens were laying. Eggs collected, total number of eggs that day. Cracked eggs, how many were damaged and unsellable. Remarks, note anything unusual, like fewer eggs due to cold weather or a change in feed. Why does this matter? Because consistent record keeping helps you track egg laying performance over time. You'll know what age your birds peak, what feed gives better results, and when to start planning for replacement layers. Section 7. Sales record. This table helps you record every product you sell, whether it's live birds, eggs, manure, or anything else from your farm. Here's how to fill it. Date, the day you made the sale, item sold, what you sold. For example, 50 broilers, 3 trays of eggs, or 5 bags of manure. Quantity, how many pieces, birds or units. Unit price, how much you sold one item for. Total revenue, quantity multiplied by unit price. Buyer name, contact, useful if you want to follow up or track regular customers. Why is this important? Because it helps you know exactly how much you earned, who your customers are, and what products bring in the most income. Without this record, you could lose track of your real earnings. Section 8. Expense record. Every poultry farm has running costs. This table helps you record everything you spend, not just feed and drugs, but also labor, electricity, repairs, and transport. Here's how to use it. Date, when you spend the money, item or service, what you bought or paid for. Category, like feed, health, equipment, or transport. Quantity, how many units or hours. Cost per unit, the price of one unit or item. Total cost, quantity multiplied by cost per unit. Notes, anything extra you want to remember, like the name of the supplier. Why does this matter? Because knowing your expenses helps you set the right prices, reduce waste, and calculate your profit accurately. It also shows you where your money is really going, which is very important when you're trying to grow your farm. Section 9. Performance summary per batch. This section is filled after you finish a batch, especially for broilers or dual-purpose birds. It's like your final report card. It shows how well your flock performed. Here's how to fill it. Batch number. You can number your batches, like batch 1, batch 2, etc. Bird type, broiler, layer, or dual purpose. Date in, when you started the batch, number of birds, how many chicks you received, total feed used, kg, sum up all the feed you gave throughout the batch, final weight average, kg, average weight per bird at the end, mortality, percentage of birds that died, FCR, feed conversion ratio. This shows how efficiently your birds turned feed into body weight. To calculate it, divide the total feed consumed in kilograms by the total weight gained in kilograms. For example, if your broiler birds ate 500 kilograms of feed and gained 200 kilograms of body weight, the FCR is 500 divided by 200, which equals 2.5. That means your birds needed 2.5 kilograms of feed to gain 1 kilogram of weight. Lower FCR is better. It means your birds are converting feed more efficiently, which helps you save money. A good FCR is usually between 1.5 and 2.5, depending on your management, bird breed, and feed quality. Total cost, everything you spent. Total revenue, everything you earned from sales, profit, or loss. Revenue minus cost. Why is this important? Because it helps you improve with every batch. You'll know if your feed usage was efficient, if your profits are growing, and where to make changes next time. Section 10. Inventory sheet. Feed, drugs, equipment. This is like your stock book. Use it to track everything you have in storage, especially feed and medications. Here's what to record. Date, when you added or used an item. Item name, like starter feed, vitamins, or feeders. Category, is it feed, drug, or equipment? Quantity, in, how much you received or bought. Quantity out, how much you used or sold. Balance, what's left in stock. Notes, for anything special like expiry dates or storage issues. Why is this important? Because it helps prevent waste, theft, and last-minute shortages. You'll always know what you have, what you need to buy, and how fast you're using your supplies. You can download your free copy of the record-keeping toolkit using the link in the description below. But don't stop there. I really need your advice. I've been thinking, What if we modernize this toolkit into a digital version that does the calculations for you automatically? Imagine a tool that instantly calculates things like total feed used, total expenses, mortality rate, profit or loss, feed conversion ratio, FCR, just by entering your daily records. Would that make things easier for you? Let me know what you think in the comments section. I'd love to hear your ideas. Also, for those of you who already use my ultimate tool, the Poultry Pro Planner, you know it automatically predicts what you need, how much you'll spend, and what your profit could be before you even start your poultry farm. All you do is enter the number of birds and a few details, and in less than a minute, you get a full breakdown. Now here's my question. Should I combine the Poultry Pro Planner with this daily record-keeping toolkit into one complete digital system? If you're interested in getting the Poultry Pro Planner, or you'd like to see both tools combined, drop a comment below, or just say, I'm interested, and I'll reach out to you. Let's build tools that make poultry farming smarter and more profitable together. Before I conclude, there's one simple thing that makes starting a poultry farm feel hard for most beginners, and that's brooding. A lot of people give up before they even begin, just because brooding sounds too complicated. But here's the truth. It's not as hard as you think if you know what to do. In the next video on your screen, I show you exactly how I brooded 300 chicks step by step. No stress, no expensive equipment, just real results. Click that video now to watch it. And if you got value from this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you never miss out on practical tips that actually work on a poultry farm. Let's grow your poultry business, one smart step at a time.